Well, hello, everyone. I'm Alvin King, host of He Said, He Said, He Said, a look at the world from a seasoned Black man's perspective. It is Friday, February the 23rd, and it's our third anniversary. Welcome to our live show, ladies and gentlemen. Well, welcome back, everyone, and hello again. It is our anniversary show tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and we are so happy to be at this juncture of this journey of He Said, He Said, He Said live, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight, we're going to dedicate our anniversary show, which is entitled Since You've Been Gone, to highlight and recognize some of our special guests that have graced our platform for a congratulatory conversation on what's been going on with them since leaving our stage. So we are so excited. And in case you don't know who they are, ladies and gentlemen, because, we didn't want to put it out there and give the secret away. First of all, we have community leader and LGBTQIA plus advocate Rahim Briggs is here. We have author, novelist, and writer Dwayne Vernon is here, ladies and gentlemen. And, we have to put some spice on it. So we have the advice columnist and our sister girl from another planet, Alma Gill is here, ladies and gentlemen. And we have film producer and director, Ashton Pina is back with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you all, this is going to be a fun anniversary show. And we are so hyped for it. Do you think I'm hyped? Because I'm sure giving you my Kentucky Fried Chicken look right now. I am just hyped, ladies and gentlemen. But again, welcome to our show. And it is so fitting to have our anniversary show in the midst of Black History Month, as it still is, ladies and gentlemen. And, I promised for Black History Month that I would, find something on the day that we do our show live. And I would highlight someone. So tonight, William Edward Burghardt Du Bois was an American sociologist, socialist, historian, and Pan-African civil rights activist. Du Bois primarily targeted racism in his polemics, which protested strongly against lynching, Jim Crow laws, and discrimination in education and employment. His cause included people of color everywhere, particularly African Americans and Asian in colonies. In his significant contributions, though, to the civil rights movement, Du Bois became director of publicity and research for the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP, founded in 1909. The legal arm of the NAACP led the campaign to end segregation altogether, but it first targeted inequality and education. W.E. Du Bois died on the eve of the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom on August the 27th, 1963. His 95-year-old life was truly astonishing. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are honoring the late W.E.B. Du Bois. And now it's time, ladies and gentlemen, I can't do what I do without the people who I do it with. So if we can get on with the chat.
Alvin King.
Vash, Boddie.
Dude.
Baby, dude. If it was not, Bob and weave today. but I've been doing that with you for 3 years. Bob and weave.
For 3 years. Can you feel it?
I can feel it.
It is just absolutely remarkable.
I can feel it. And I'm just going to say, brother, right now, for all of you who are watching right now, hey, Raw Health, hey, Herbert, hey, George Pringle, thank you all for joining us tonight. Vash, you have been with me since I pulled the dream, I'm going to say, off my pillow. and the universe sent me to you, and you have been here since 2019, basically, when the idea came about, and then we stopped doing anything, and then all of a sudden 20 gave us some new life, and we can talk about that a little later though, but you have been here from the beginning.
I think you're a year off, but COVID did that to us. We started talking at the end of 2020.
2020
came on the air in 2021, and this being 2024 is now our third year.
Well, yeah, and I'm just for clarification, the reason why I say 2019 was because that's when I said I have to do something. That's when I told me. That's when I told me I need to do something, and I trolled Facebook, and I saw you, and then I ran into a friend who happened to know you, and the rest is history.
It's been a magical journey. You look finger-licking good tonight. I will have 1,001 Colonel Sanders comments and jokes throughout the night. So pay attention, because I'm going to slide them all in.
Oh my God. And ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute. There's Ashton here. Well, y'all heard Ashton Pina here, ladies and gentlemen, the man with the golden smile.
Yeah,
he is back with us tonight, Vash. And for many who watch this show and who give us so much kudos on our chemistry, ladies and gentlemen, I just want you all to know I've only met him one time where I saw him from head to toe, and that was a year ago today. I have not met Vash physically, but I promise you we are in each other's inboxes every day, 3 and 4 times a day, and have been for almost 4 years. So
I talk to you more than I do most people in my life. It's just kind of amazing to think that we just don't see each other.
Yeah. And I don't want to get away from me, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why you don't see Bobby is not here today. He couldn't join us for the anniversary, and we truly understand that. So Bobby, wherever you are in the world, happy anniversary. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Blue, you're hilarious.
What did he say?
He says I have something on my face. Look, someone told me, they're like, Vash, you go from looking like a young mixed boy to an old black man as my facial hair shows up on my face. So thank you, Blue, for pointing that out. I am representing, he said, a look at the world from a seasoned black man's perspective. And seasoned has a beard and gray all up in it. So I'm wearing it proudly tonight. Thank you for noticing.
And hey, Monica, thank you for joining us. Hey, Beth. And Beth, thank you so much for your kind words. You are so sweet to me online and so nice to me. Blue, how you doing? Thank you again for joining us tonight. We have a great show. And ladies and gentlemen, you all don't know, but so much work goes into what we do. And when we came up with this idea, we put out information to many people, but we wanted to make sure that we had the folks to help tell our story of the 3 years. And these guests who have come back have really been an integral part of our journey. And so I'm just so glad to have them back with us tonight. I really am.
It really is a love fest of some of our favorite guests that we've had on, who have inspired us to continue to do better at what we do.
Yes. Well, Vash, if I am ready if you are, because we got, baby, not only do we have interviews, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a game at the end of the show, and we want you to be a part of the game too. But our guests are also, they will also be a part of the game. So stick around, don't go anywhere, because we're going to have you clicking. We'll have you talking and sending in messages, or sending in messages to us, not talking. But you can talk, but we can't hear you. Okay.
But we want you to participate. We think you should know the answers. And if you do not, it'll be a better way for you to get to know who we are here at He Said. Look, if it's okay with you, Alvin, I would like to dive in, because we have a lot to cover in a short amount of time. So I want to just tell everybody that Rahim Briggs is the founder and CEO of Project Briggs Incorporated. It is a 501c3 progressive, independent, nonprofit public charity foundation whose mission is to provide leadership, improve brand building and communication, and promote and assist urban projects through innovative fundraising activities and advocacy. With 30 years of advocacy experience in HIV and AIDS awareness, Rahim has received numerous awards throughout his journey. He currently serves as chairman for the Ward 8 LGBTQIA+ Commission for Ward 8 Councilmember Trayon White Sr. in Washington, D.C. We are so very proud of Rahim. It doesn't hurt that he's so handsome. Give a warm, he said, welcome to Rahim Briggs, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey!
Look at that face. That is changing the world in every way you can possibly imagine, ladies.
I like to thank my dentist.
Look.
Welcome back, my friend. Thank you.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. You look wonderful.
Oh, God is good all the time.
All right now. And all the time what? God is good. Okay.
How you doing, gentlemen?
We're good. We're really good. So
and thrilled to have you here. Like, you know, we could not imagine doing our anniversary show and not have you come back and be with us because we love you dearly.
It's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
So, Rahim, for those people who may not know you the way that we know you, would you please take, 90 seconds and tell people who is Rahim Briggs and why they should love you like we do?
Rahim Briggs is an individual who loves his community. I truly love the LGBTQ community. I work very hard to do the things I do because I believe in us. We are a very powerful community. My motto is community is our superpower, and we are very super powerful when we're united. Rahim Briggs just enthusiastic about giving back to the community, raising funds for awareness, regardless of what it is, whether sexual health, HIV, harm reduction, health and wellness, diabetes, whatever those causes are, I'm all for it. I love educating our community, but more or less empowering our community. I enjoy what I do. It's a calling from God. I think when God puts you on this planet, he don't want you to just work a 9 to 5. He wants you to do something. And that's what I enjoy doing. I love our community. And that's why I do the work I do. I truly do.
Go ahead, Alvin, because I see you want to just thank them.
No. I did it silently because I know we have to keep moving. He saw me. I felt it. I saw it.
I do it because I love our community. I know it's crazy, but hey,
I saw it.
So, Rahim, let's explore Project Briggs Inc. a little bit.
Okay.
What are the goods and services that you provide to the LGBTQIA+ community?
So the goods and services that Project Briggs provides to the LGBTQ community is that our main focus is outreach. Outreach regarding HIV/AIDS, harm reduction, just primarily just educating the community. We also partner with pharmaceutical companies for clinical studies. We partner for them to notify people about the health conferences that are coming up, like one's coming up in April, one's coming up in May. So primarily, we are an outreach organization and an educational organization, and we set up activities throughout the year to empower the community for the work that we do. So that's primarily what we do. We're not a full-service organization. We're primarily an outreach and educational organization.
I heard you say you have parties. Should we plan on being invited to because I do like VIP. I'm just telling you that right now.
I got a couple of parties up my sleeve.
Well,
I got your number, baby. Hi.
And I can attest to what his organization offers because I'm going to say benefited, partnered with, and have been a team member with the benefits that come out of Project Briggs. But Rahim, I know that you've been very busy and a lot has been going on, but can you share with us some of your organization's accomplishments in the past year since you've been gone?
Okay. Ooh.
Don't sing it. We get off the air. Don't do it.
Well, some of the highlights that we've done last year, of course, we've done Pride by the River Super Sunday during DC Black Pride. with pots, pans, and pronouns with some of the workshops that we've done. Also, we've rolled in two key areas that we rolled out last year was the health and wellness component, along with the visibility and inclusion component. With those two key areas, we brought on Shane A. Greer for doing the health and wellness, which we did last week. And then, of course, we had one of our board members, Strawberry, on your show that we brought on board to do the visibility and inclusion, because we feel like inclusion is extremely important with the work that we've done. We've received over $30,000 in grants, corporate sponsorships, and donations last year. We're doing extremely well. And also, I have a little surprise for you. I also was awarded the 2023 Capital Pride Honors Hero Award last year. So that's what happened since I've been gone. Got a couple of awards here and there. So it's been a great year. Project Briggs is thriving. We have an incredible board of directors. I always say I can't do this without them. Our incredible board directors just do such a phenomenal job. But we have done very well, collected grants over 30,000. I've won a award last year from Capital Pride, and I'm also volunteering this year for Capital Pride as well.
Wow.
Well,
magical.
I want to throw in there because people have been asking me when am I doing Swirling Chords Fashion and Music Gala? And for those of you who have attended this Swirling Chords Fashion and Music Gala, Rahim was my chief sponsor and for that event, and it will come back hopefully in 2024. It's a big event and we just haven't been able to do it. But believe me, when the time comes, you all will know. As you know, he said it, we're not afraid of advertising. So you definitely will know when that's going to come. Rahim, one other question. You mentioned about getting grants and whatnot.
Yes.
Is that how you sustain
Yes.
your operation or your organization financially?
Yes, it's how we sustain our organization for capacity building, because we don't really get a whole lot of donations, for whatever reasons. So in order for us to do the work that we do, we rely on grants. And then we rely on events to bring in the revenue. We've received grants from the Mayor's Office of LGBTQIA Affairs. And we also received another grant from the Department of Health, which is DC Engage. And then we're partnering with Javar, which is a pharmaceutical company. So far, we've collected $22,000 in grants. And so that's how we sustain ourselves. We always encourage people to give donations, always. But at the same time, these grants help us generate revenue so we can, sustain our organization. But I have a big vision for Project Briggs. I'm going to claim we're going to get $1 million grant so I can run this baby full time. I'm doing the work. I know it's going to happen. I'm putting it out in the universe, and you've heard it on your anniversary. I'm going to get that $1 million grant because I work my butt off.
You're so silly. You're so silly.
And you have a great team, and we, like as you mentioned, we have met and interviewed a number of them.
Yes.
And within our community, we believe that we can generate the wave of energy to make that $1 million happen in 2024.
Yes. Amen. Amen.
I have a little surprise for you, though.
What's that?
We're bringing back the Black Party. That's going to be April 7th. More to come.
Wow.
I guess I need to go upstairs and brush off a couple of things.
Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. Well, he said the Black Party produced and directed or produced by Project Briggs. It will return in April. Thank you for that. Thank you, Rahim. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Well, Rahim, just quickly, what other outreach activities and projects do you have in store for the community?
Okay, so we just had a health and wellness fitness forum last week at the Joy of Motion. Coming up in March, we're going to have another networking at the brand new club lounge called Thirst Lounge. It's a brand new, Black owned. So we're going to do that in March. Of course, we're doing the Black Party in April, which is April 7th. And then Pride by the Rivers coming on back. So I've been a busy little guy. So yeah, just, busy. So we're going to be busy in March, April, and May. We're going to be busy. Yes. Then there's conferences coming up. So we're going to be so busy. Yep.
Well, thank you. First of all, thank you, Rahim, again for coming on and being a part of our anniversary show. We could not have done this show and talk about community outreach without having you on board. But before I let you go, I'm just going to really, I heard a little rumor, and I just want to make sure because it made me a little jealous. But I heard a rumor that you're a huge fan of Vash Boddie.
No, I am.
Is that true?
Yes. And Vash called me too.
I did. I made up a reason, actually.
I love.
You know what?
Let me tell you why I love Vash. I love Vash because he brings so much energy. And Alvin, I think he is such a great addition to this show. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for Vash and Bobby, but I'm happy for he said, because Vash, you bring the energy, and I like that. And you ask really good, insightful questions to the point where it's like, oh, wow, let me do my research. But I love it because you do it with love, and you do it to educate the community. And I appreciate you. You know I love you, Alvin. You know I do. But I appreciate you, Vash, because you bring the energy. I just said, oh, my God, I get to see Vash again. So, yes, I'm a big fan of you. Yes, I am.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to say thank you so much, Rahim, for gracing our show. Vash, did you want to say something to him before we let him go for giving you all the love? Did you want to say something?
It is reciprocated. I thank you for seeing me and for holding a space for me at He Said, and for the He Said team in your heart. I look forward to us doing things in the future together to help advance all of our visions.
Absolutely.
Well,
Love you guys.
Thank you, Rahim. Don't go away. We're definitely going to bring you back at the end of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Rahim Briggs. Thank you. And first, let's say hello before we bring on our next guest. I see JJ has come on and said happy anniversary to us. Hey, JJ, thank you for joining us. Really do appreciate you being here. Our next guest, I have the pleasure of introducing him. I have known him for a long time. And when I tell you, I think he is one of the most brilliant writers that I have ever met. And I'm talking about author Dwayne Vernon has courageously written a novel that LGBTQ men and women have always been a part of our history, distinguishing many challenges over our ancestors faced during those times. Yet they were still able to form lasting, loving relationships. The Master's Plan is a powerful, thought-provoking, and when I tell you, an unprecedented portrayal of storytelling in our history. Retired federal service creator of 7 novels and a couple of short films, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Dwayne Vernon to our stage again, please.
Hey.
Hey, Dwayne. How you doing?
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. And thank you. I mean, I kind of like that sweatshirt you got on, but I kind of like it. Thank you for being here, my brother. Really do appreciate you being here as always. I mean, I said it. You are a brilliant writer. I don't know how you keep all that in your head. I don't know how you do it, but you do a damn good job. I'm going to tell you that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. So, Vernon, if someone was to describe 3 things about you who know you personally, what would they be?
Loyal, sometimes overly sensitive, and a communicator.
You must be a Gemini.
I
Are you a Gemini? see, because you, baby, that. Thank you for that. Okay, Vernon just described me, ladies and gentlemen, as well. So for those of you who are watching, he just did. Okay, but I'm gonna get on with this. I digressed a bit. Dwayne, you have written 7 novels, and I want everyone to see them. And I mean, all of them are amazing. He has written A Master's Plan, Counterpunched, My Man, My Boys, Deception, Lies, and Truth, Vengeance, Willful Intent, and Roman. And judging from your body of work, Dwayne, what advice would you give someone considering writing their first novel?
Well, if you're gonna write because it's your passion, not because you're trying to make money.
Mhm.
Because you put more into it.
And I mean, you like boom, drop the mic. There's no more to say. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, go ahead, Dwayne. What were you gonna say?
I say that's it right there.
Okay. Well, you did introduce yourself and explain that you are overly sensitive. So I tread lightly in this next comment. One of the most amazing things that has happened for me since you have come on the show is that we have become domino buddies. You know exactly where I'm going. For those of you who don't know, Dwayne and I have started playing dominoes on one of those little app games. And every once in a while, like his name will pop up. It's like, hey, you've been challenged. And I'm not going to tell you who does most of the winning. But I just want to let you know that I cherish that connection. Like, we don't speak. It is just truly through dominoes. And you are a light. And I just am so happy to be in your orbit.
I love it. I love it.
In your writing, because there's kind of a theme, are there any messages that you're trying to convey in your novels?
Well, one of my main reasons for writing is to break the stereotypes about Black gay men. Because a lot of the Black gay films that you see and the Black gay books that you read, it doesn't really portray us like we should. You know, it just reinforces the stereotypes that are out there. And so I just kind of like refuse to feed into those stereotypes. It's my whole purpose.
Well, what are some of those stereotypes, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, that we're in the fashion industry, and that's it. We do hair. You know, you don't see us in playing sports, you know, like we do. And at a very high level, just like you have the good, you have the bad. There are drug dealers out there that are gay men. You know, every man isn't DL. They're just pretty much private about who they are. And so, you know, it's almost like when you saw P-Valley for the first time, you saw two masculine men actually have sex, and it just blew the internet up because it's like, wait a minute, that doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. So those are the messages that I just try and write about.
Yes, we are gay people in general are always seen as being effeminate, and that's not all of who we are. We are a spectrum, and I appreciate how you portray us in all of your novels.
And I just want to mention the master's plan. And Dwayne, you know, from the moment you let me read that is a book that should be first of all, it should be on Broadway. Not some of the scenes if they show someone in baseball, you know, showing his private parts, they can do what do you call it, a master's plan on Broadway. But a master's plan is brilliant. And we've had him on the show talking about it, and it's talking about being gay during slavery. Mm-hmm. And I think I will forever say you are so brilliant for writing that book. And if I cannot wait to see it on the silver screen or on Broadway, and I hope there's some push to make that happen.
Well, just to kind of give you a little tidbit, I've been working with a gentleman in LA. So we finished the short, 45 Miles to Freedom. And it's a short film of the master's plan that we're trying to figure out where we're going to shoot it. It's been written and completed. And we're going to try and submit it to the Black Film Festival and, you know, see what kind of bites we can get.
Awesome.
Awesome. Vash, did you have anything that you want to say before I ask Vernon his last question? And
I'm just thrilled that you are doing that and that it is making its way. Please come back and keep us informed. And if we need to reach out to the folks at the Black Film Festival, which I already have, to try to bring someone on to talk about what they're doing, you let us know, because I will bring them on here and tell them they need to be working with you.
Okay. Well, actually, I have a couple other projects. So the movie script for The Counterpunch has been completed. So we're having a final reading the first week of March with people that you've seen in TV.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and My Man, My Boys, the first episode has been written and completed. So now I'm writing 3 other episodes and trying to pitch that as a TV series. So I've been busy.
Fabulous.
I am applauding you. And see, people, while you hear him talking about how things are moving, things take time.
Yes.
Things take time. And so, don't give up on us. Black folks, we have to lobby and stay connected and keep elevating one another as much and as we possibly can. And so, Vernon, any information that you get to whereas we can use this platform to announce the next movement of your projects, brother, do not hesitate to let us know. Please don't.
It sounds like I need to be hooked up with Ashton.
Well, you know what? Alvin's a strategic person, but I'm gonna let you all work that out, okay? Alvin King, don't sleep on me at all. But before we let you go,
Okay.
I do want to ask you one last question. You talked about breaking stereotypes, and so if you were to, you kind of alluded to this, but I want you to expound on it a little bit. Would you like to see? What would you like to see more on TV and movies and in plays when it comes to gay literature and film?
I'd like to see, as I mentioned earlier, more shows that they're not as stereotypical. I want to see more of Black on Black relationships, because it always seems as though they have to put, I'm not against, biracial relationships, but it doesn't always have to be biracial. Still, you have relationships that are, Black on Black, and they work just as fine. So you don't always need to bring someone in a white to solidify that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
And there's just a lot of stereotypical stuff that is out there. And my goal, and I believe my purpose, is to inform the people.
Right on.
Well, Dwayne Vernon, ladies and gentlemen, author, novelist, and writer, Dwayne Vernon. Thank you for being here tonight, man. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Don't go away. Thank you.
Thank you. So we're going to keep it moving because Alma Gill is up next. And Alma Gill's newsroom experience spans more than 35 years, including various roles at USA Today, Newsday, and most recently, The Washington Post. Every Tuesday evening on the Black Press National Newspaper Publishers Association, you can hear her and her selected team of special guests giving sage advice to the people. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome to our sister, Alma Gill.
Self-appointed. Self-appointed. Let me just say self-appointed. Happy anniversary, guys. Happy anniversary.
Thank you, Alma.
Anniversary.
Thank you so much. We could not have done this show without having our sister girl on this show, okay?
That's right, because y'all know if it had been somebody else, I would have been offended. And then, would have had to comment in the comment section. But did I miss invite us?
Not at all. And as Vash said, every Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen, on the National Black Press, sometimes she has us on. In fact, we'll be on March 5th. The guys of He Said will be gracing her show. But Alma gives advice on, and tonight, for our interview with her, we've come up with a couple of, can we say, scenarios that we're just going to shoot them out to Alma and have her give her advice, and we may or may not chime in, but I think she's going to get to the point. So, Alma, ladies and gentlemen, and you all can chime in too. So, Alma, yes. as advice, what would Alma say to someone who says, can a relationship heal from infidelity?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If it's a real relationship. A relationship can heal from anything, because 3 years in a relationship and 30 years in a relationship are two different things. So it depends on when it happens, why it happened, because why it happened is very important. You may not want to deal with the truth of the matter. It's not always about the person. It could be something happening with the person that committed the act. And you really need to delve into that, ask them, what is the situation? And not be so quick to walk away. Because it's almost like a sin. A sin is a sin. Like you can steal a pen out of the bank. That's a sin. It doesn't matter. You can get an abortion. That's a sin. A sin is a sin. So stop sort of looking at things that are big and small. Deal with your relationship, what you think you can weather together, not everybody else. Not you done told everybody now, or they done heard about it, and now you got to react to, what everybody's thinking about your relationship. Don't do that. Infidelity, you can get through it. And a lot of times if you get to the other side, you will find a love you have never seen before.
Hold on, be strong. Hold on, be strong.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
But that's just really great advice, because if you're in a committed relationship, that commitment makes mountains into molehills, right?
It really
It's
does.
like, this is what happened. Let's keep it going, because we have bigger goals and visions ahead.
Yeah. And the answer is not attached to people outside your bedroom in your house. It's what is connected between the two of you in your house, in your bedroom. That determines what you should do, not what Shantae did or what Jerome did. That has nothing to do with your relationship. You're not in a relationship with the two of them. It's your relationship that counts.
More people end up in divorce who have said, if I had not had this person in my life, I would still be married. So you everything between you and your significant other.
Absolutely.
Okay, and we got some other. We need to get as much out of her as we can. We need to keep it moving.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, how do you reconcile with an addictive parent or sibling?
I think that how do you reconcile with an addictive parent or sibling? That's a very important question, because I think we have a lot of that happening, whatever that addiction is. It doesn't always have to be drugs or alcohol, but I do think that's important. Being on the other side of that with a family member who has now passed away, I would say, I remember when my sister was dying, and I said, why didn't you try harder? Because in my opinion, not being a person who was addicted, although we're all addicted to something. So let's not act like, whatever. That's another show for another time. But she said to me, for every time that you think I didn't, I did times a million.
Wow.
So how a person handles an addiction, they do the best that they can. So my advice is, once they are gone, and you never get those questions answered. But instead of trying to find out why they ended up where they are, why don't you look for a little compassion and conversation about how they are in it and what they could possibly do to get out of it? Because you being angry won't change it. You not talking to them won't change it. You cussing them out won't change it. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have all those feelings. You should. But let's not focus on that so much, because when you get to the other side of that, and if the person doesn't make it, you really realize how all of those negative forces, they were not important in the larger scheme of things. And then you can't get that time back.
I need to ask you this: the word reconcile. Does that mean taking responsibility for your own health and well-being, and being able to say, I'm done with this?
I understand what you're asking me, Alvin, and I do think that is important, and I think that is a part of it. But here's the thing. A person's addiction has nothing to do with you. And I think we take their addictions personally. Why did you speak to me that way? Why did you try to do that to me? Why did you embarrass me? Why did you try to steal money out of my purse? I get it. I get all of that. But in the larger scope of things, this person is fighting demons. You have no idea. They can't even explain it to you. So when it is happening, I understand the pain of the other person, because I've been the other person. But it wasn't about me. I guess that's what I figured out on the other side of death. It wasn't about me. It was about the person going through their pain and hurt and disconnect. They feel a million times worse than we could ever feel on the other side. And it's almost like we feel like, if I am mean enough to you, or if I force you to try to do the right thing and say the right thing and react to me a particular way, that it'll make things better. It ain't even about all of that. This person is struggling so deep on the inside that I think the folks who are not addicted should just find a mountain worth of patience. I mean, again, if they're stealing from you, then hey, you gotta lock the door. They can't be there.
Oh, come on. See, you know it's bigger than that. So okay, see, you know, I got to, you know, it's bigger than that. You got to lock the door.
It is. You gotta lock the door and all that, but you still gotta unlock the door with your patience and your compassion.
Okay.
Because they are struggling a million times what you think they are.
Yeah.
Alma, okay. Well, we got two more because see, you taking us in. Okay. This next one is a little heavy.
Okay.
I'm in love with my cousin. What should I do?
Oh. You know what? You know what? She want to move into West Virginia. I mean, you want to be what it be. But,
No. I'm in love with my cousin. Come on. What should I do?
What? Okay.
Come on.
First of all, we all got some fine cousins. Ain't nobody gonna lie about that. But,
a friend of mine got a funny little saying about. I can't say it, but a friend of mine has a little rhyme that he says about cousin. And I wish I had it with me right now. And if he's on here, he's gonna say it. Okay, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, the answer is no. But you know, hey, I get it. I see it. I hear you. But no, under any circumstances, no. Can I say it again? No.
And I'm out. She said no. Okay.
No,
okay, and not even if it's a second or third cousin.
Nasty.
Nah, it's nasty. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. I'm done. Okay, all right.
That is so funny. Well, Alma, one last thing, because you know we've all been watching Corporate Aaron and all these other things going around about the workplace. My coworker stole my idea. Hell.
Oh my gosh. I hear that all the time. And it's happening a lot. You have to then sort of bring in your
pocket shank.
You kind of have to go into your dumb blonde mode, I think, with that. And sort of your cheap wig, and then sort of do the repeat and like, you know, oh, was that what we were talking about the other night when I shared with you the information that you just said in the blah, blah, blah? Like you asked them about what they said and connected to the time that you told them what they just said. And you can do it in a way that you don't have to come off as harsh and obnoxious. Because see, that's when you lose the other people in the room. Because do it in the room. Don't wait till you come out. Don't come out of the room and tell me what you was getting ready to say. Because by then, like, if you can't say it where you are when it's happening, keep it to yourself. You lost the moment. Although, I do hate, like, sometimes the next morning you replay something and think, oh, I should have said this. Don't you hate that? Oh, my God.
I shouldn't have said it like that, but I should have said it, but not quite like that.
Exactly. But when that happens, yes, repeat, question yourself, and then add the moment when you first said it to that person.
That's
all right.
Better than meeting them in the bathroom like I would.
And then you shank them in the bathroom.
With a shank, okay? Look, ladies and gentlemen, you all have, if you haven't, you have tonight. This is Alma Gill, Ask Alma, every Tuesday night on the National Newspaper Publishers Black Press Network. She's our sister girl, so I will promote her. We are on her show on March the 5th, I cannot wait to see you, but
because I think, Alvin, when y'all blow up and everything, you could do then you know how something else pulls off of what a first show was. So then it could be the he said, she said, what? So, you know, y'all do y'all thing. And then we're going to do the he said, she said, what? And that's going to be me.
Yeah.
That will be you. Well, thank you. Thank you for gracing our show tonight, Alma. Don't go away. We're going to bring you back.
Guys.
Thank you. We love you dearly, sister. Thank you.
You know it.
Thank you. Well, Vash, Lord Jesus. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our last guest, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, he came on here like a lion when he entered our show the first time. Ashton Pina is an outrageous storyteller who is deeply committed to amplifying the voices of diverse characters and creators. His award-winning first feature, Nana's Boys, was acquired by Breaking Glass Pictures. Nana's Boys is available on Showtime and Paramount Plus. Ashton's short films, In the Paint and Fayez, are still on YouTube. He received his MFA in film from the City College of New York, MBA in media management from Metropolitan College in New York, and studied acting at Florida International University. Ashton supported Radha Blank on the 40-year-old version. Every time I say this, 40-year-old version as director's assistant, and has been blessed with amazing opportunities like working with Layla Wave and Beyonce. With a fierce passion to empower the next generation of storytellers, the New Bedford, a Massachusetts native, supports LGBTQ plus youth filmmakers through queer storytelling projects, and recently launched a nonprofit to award scholarships to HIV plus college students. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Mr. Ashton Pina.
Hey.
What's going on, y'all?
Hey! Oh my God!
Look at that face. We have missed you.
I mean, how can I come up after Alma? Like, that's fun. Y'all was going in with the questions. I'm over here like,
Yeah.
Welcome back, my brother. You know, I follow you. First of all, I'm sending love because, you know, I see love all around you. First of all,
yeah, love is very present in my life.
Love is
the
very
big thing of my life.
Love is very present. Oh,
I'm married now. You
I'm
married.
I'm married now, Miss Seeley. That's right. Congratulations to you, man. And now, what is your husband's name?
My husband's name is Fernando. He's a costume designer as well. He works on TV and film. So we're like the next power couple, you know. We're going to be making some amazing stuff together. He's already doing amazing stuff. Probably some of the favorite shows you watch. My man does. My man.
Look at you, my man.
Well, I see you, and I just, every time I see you, I just shine. So, okay, look. Since when you were here last, Ashton, of course, Nana's Boys, I was so happy when I turned on my Fire Stick and I saw Nana's Boys on TV. I screamed, Nana's Boys on TV. I mean, I was so happy to see it. So congratulations to that. And I know it wasn't easy. So I just want to ask you right up front, you know, what has the process of distributing Nana's Boys been like for you?
Well, you know, hearing Dwayne talk about a little bit about, you know, getting films into film festivals, that's the traditional route. You start at a film festival. And the thing about film festivals is they're really white centered. So even the black film festivals, then they're playing with privilege, right? Like HBO is a sponsor, so HBO is going to put 10 films, or what star do you have in this film? So sometimes going the film festival route can be a little challenging because it might not be how good your film is, but really more what the programming team is specifically looking for. But luckily, I was able to get a distributor, Breaking Glass Pictures, and they were able to support my film getting, you know, out into the world, which ultimately landed on Paramount and Showtime. And it was one of those moments where, for me, making my first feature was all about getting out into the world as a filmmaker. I didn't really realize where it would go and how it would end up and how people would be able to experience it. And when he called me and told me, oh my God, we got you on Showtime, it was just, I was on the beach, my happy place. And I was just like in this surreal moment, like, oh my gosh, I'm on Showtime. Like, so many A24, all of A24's films are on Showtime, like all the Oscar films, like it's an amazing platform to be on. So for me, it was just really an opportunity to continue to just get my film out to people, because as people were saying, Dwayne specifically, you don't get to see Black love on screen. You know, it's one of those things, they love to other us. They love to partner us with white folks because for them, that's what makes love seem tangible and relatable, when that's not really what I see in my life. You know, I'm with a brown person, like I see Black love around me all the time. So for me, that's why it was super important to show this relationship. It's not a happy story, but in what also Alma was saying, there's some infidelity, but the story continues, right? Like, and I envision this film to continue to go on. We pick up in another few years, and they are trying to reconcile, you know, what happened in the past to what could happen in the future. So distributing it has been like one of those things that has just been a joy of my life, and also a challenge too, because there's not a lot of information out there in the world around distributing your film, of what it needs to be, or what's the contracts. And luckily I went to school and have the background of like reading contracts and stuff like that, but there's still not a lot of information. So I'm happy to be able to kind of share what I've learned with other folks, so that now they have a baseline of what they can go ahead and get from their deals moving forward.
Awesome. Well, how do you navigate the writing and directing process?
I'm still like, for me now that I have a film out in the world, I'm also like in this place of like, well, what's next? You know, what is next for me? Because it's like, it feels like a little bit more pressure to like follow up something that has done really, you know, really well. And so now I have a partner who can hold me accountable and can lean on me and say, babe, like, you got this, you go and just get it done. And now he has resources that I didn't necessarily have. So having a partnership has really supported how I'm able to kind of like realize what I want to do next. And even so much, the next story is our love story, because it's one of those things that's like a beautiful pairing. Like, we knew each other in 2010, disconnected for 13 years. And once we reconnected, it was like, you know, the timing was the perfect time for us to connect. And here we are married and, you know, living a life of just beautiful joy. So it's having that partner that's holding me accountable to say, babe, like, let's get some more stuff done. Like, let's go. So
I love it. You are working me right now, Ashton Pina. You are working me. I'm serious. You are. Yes, you are. Whew. Okay. Look, I got verklempt a little bit because I was like, he just wrote a movie. Go ahead, Vash. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I mean, with all this joy, what keeps you up at night?
What keeps me up is like how to make sure people get access to continue to tell stories. Like hearing Dwayne talk about, you know, getting his books made into films, into series. Like, there's so many more people out there who want to do similar things, but don't have the resources or don't have the folks around them. They might live in a small town. And we're at a time like this political climate that we're facing, like just life, society in general. This is the perfect time to be sharing stories. This is the time to be getting your book out, getting your film out, getting your your comic book, your video game, like all the ways in which we can tell stories. Time right now is the perfect time, because society is at such an influx that we need some sense of like, not only a reflection of what's happening in the world, but some sense of escapism, like to be able to unplug and be able to watch something and just be transported to other worlds. That's super important right now. So that's what keeps me up, is like, how do I continue to give back, but also fuel myself to continue to the canon of stories out in the world.
Well, as much as something keeps you up at night, and you just went through telling us about your marital bliss, what else brings you joy?
You know, I'm sitting here looking at my family, my dogs right now. Like, I know the last time we were on a call, like it was around last year, this year. And it's been a year since I had my puppy, and then I got a son in the marriage. So like, I see my family. I'm living in LA now. So, you know, having, you know, son and joy, like partnership, and then we have friends come over. It's like, it's very different from where I was living in Puerto Rico last year. It was a very much more tight community. And now I have much more people around me to like generate. We have game nights and like dinner parties and all the things to like bring community and foster our community here. So that's what brings me joy, as well as like, you know, giving back to the youth, like finding opportunities to like develop youth, because if I don't win an Oscar, but my mentee won an Oscar, that's me winning an Oscar, you know, like, or, you know, whatever award they choose to win. That's also me winning that, because in some ways I supported them through that. So, you know, that's what brings me joy, is just, you know, my family, my friends, and, you know, my impact that I can give to the world.
Wow.
Well, okay.
Truly, truly beautiful. I mean, since you've been gone, you have done a complete shift. You've gone from an island back to the mainland. You have a family with a dog. I mean, like, so much is different. And I am just so thrilled that you have made the time to come out and be with us on this anniversary.
No, thank you so much. As y'all mentioned, this is the creator's blessings just raining down. I was open to it, and everything happened to align when it was supposed to. And I'm just grateful for the blessings, and continue to look forward to many more anniversary specials for y'all coming back year after year, time after time, to continue to promote and talk about what I might be offering to the world at that juncture.
Right on.
Thank you, Ashton. And if we can bring up, thank you, Ashton, for again being here. You know how I feel about you. Like the brother I've never met. If we can bring back all of our special guests tonight, that would be ideal. Let me see if we can get everybody to speak. Hey, there you all. There's one more. Hey, Alma. Hey, everybody. Hey. So, Vash has come up with a trivia game, and viewers, you all are welcome to play the game too. But Vash, you want to take it away? And
absolutely. It's been a while since we played a game with y'all.
Yes.
So it just seemed like the perfect opportunity. At home, if you would like to play, please do as well. When you get the answer, just go ahead and type it in and send it in to us. But let's go ahead and play Anniversary Trivia.
Yay.
Is there money on this?
No, but actually, you get a mug.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is competitive. Okay, got it.
Right on. So, our question number 1. How many episodes of He Said, He Said, He Said have been produced? Not
All
including
of
this
them.
one, if you are really, really, truly following.
All of them.
You are hilarious.
Sorry.
How many? It's a number. The numbers are, answer number 1 is 122 episodes, 137 episodes, or 105 episodes.
I'm going to say A.
I'm going to say A.
I'm going to go with C.
Everyone has an answer?
A.
Yeah.
The correct answer is A.
Ashton. Wait, see, I didn't hear Vernon. Vernon didn't wait. Vernon, what did you say?
I said C.
Oh, C. Okay, C.
Me too.
No, it is A. And tonight, you all are making our 123rd show. So, happy anniversary. Thank you. Well done.
Question 2. What is our most popular YouTube video? And there's bonus points if you can tell us even roughly how many views it's had.
Oh.
The one that I was on.
Hello, Alma. Talk about it.
The choices are A, What Guys Really Want with Lamont White. Is it What They Didn't Say About the Bamber Bridge incident in Great Britain? Or is it Aging While Black, which was the first time that we actually met Mr. Vernon? No, it was the second time because you came on before. Yes. Mm-hmm. So, our most popular YouTube video: A, What Guys Really Want; B, What They Didn't Say; or C, Aging While Black.
C. C.
C.
I'm going to just say B just because everybody else going to say B.
C.
Come on. Bam, baby. Don't you sleep on it. And Vash, can you tell them how many views this video, this YouTube clip has gotten?
As of today, we have over 50,000 views on that one video alone. So,
advertising money.
If you haven't seen it in a while, go to YouTube and check it out because it really is a lot of good information. All right, question 3. How many co-hosts have Alvin and Vash had?
9. Oh, sorry.
The choices are A, 6.
And our viewers are playing.
4. Or C, 5.
B.
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 5.
Yeah.
So we have two for B, 1 for C.
B.
1 for A.
1 for
And
A.
1 for A. All right.
Who says C? Who says C?
Me.
The answer is C. It is
5.
C.
Okay. I'm missing somebody.
Yes, you did, because Dr. Deborah was actually a guest co-host. She was our first and only female guest co-host that we had.
Yes, that's who I missed. Okay.
So that's who you missed. All right.
Thank you. Is that
our last question?
Oh, we have one more. I'm sorry. Look at
What
me.
is the cost of a he said mug?
My love and
Free.
friendship and oh, sorry.
Answer one is A, $19.99. B, $11.99. Or C, who cares? I want one. Answer is C, who cares? I want one.
I want one.
And you get a mug, and you get a mug, and you get a mug. All of you are getting mugs. No, we're sending swag out to you guys. I cannot thank you, Vash, for putting the game together. Really do appreciate it. This has been a great anniversary. Yes?
One quick thing. I'd like to send all the guests a copy of one of my novels.
Oh,
I want the first one, Dwayne. Now, although I'll take whatever you send me and read it.
I'll see you in the gym.
Oh my gosh, that one I was getting ready to order. I'm like,
see you in the
so
gym,
excited.
I'll have my secretary get all of their. Are you busy? No.
That would be
administrator.
No.
No. That was my stylist. I'm talking about my secretary. No, I will make sure that I coordinate that, Vernon. That's very sweet of you. Thank you so much.
Yes,
and I'll make sure that I get it to everybody or connect you with everyone so that you can take care of that.
Absolutely.
Thank you. That's what anniversary is all about.
Yeah. And all the guests who were on here are absolutely phenomenal. And I just feel honored to be on the show with the three of them. Is just amazing. Thank you all. Like I'm walking away fuller than I did when I showed up. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Happy anniversary.
I'm about to do an overflow because our words of the week this week are from Harriet Tubman. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. And that is by Harriet Tubman, ladies and gentlemen. Those are our words of the week as we conclude our third anniversary show with phenomenal guests, Ashton Pina, Alma Gill, Dwayne Vernon, and Rahim Briggs. And I'm going to say that the love of my show life, Vash Boddie. And I want to thank Norman and I want to thank Courtney. Norman is our producer and our sister producer, Courtney, who's not here, and Bobby, who also brings the show to life every week. I want to thank everybody for all you do to make this show work because it's a lot of work, but we do it. So thank you all. Thank you, viewers.
Thank you.
You know we love you guys. Thank you so much. And we look forward to seeing everybody on the next episode of He Said.
He said.
Take care, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you.